Hi folks, I'm Doug at Dizzy Lizzie's, and this is a Hayter Harrier 41 with a Instart engine. And if you don't know what an Instart engine is, it's one that has a battery to start it. Yes, it's electric start, but it doesn't have a pull cord, and that's one of the problems, because if this fails, or it has the other little electrical problem, you can't start the machine. So let me show you what the other electrical wiring problem is, and then let's look inside this. Now, there's a problem with these, and when you hit the start button, all the engine does is goes clunk, 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 clunk. And what it is, it's this connection here. Now you can see you've got this yellow connector there and two leads. And what it is this cable here and the two cables that go into there don't make contact inside this terminal. So this is one way of doing it. You put a yellow connector on there because of the size of that there, crimp it down, maybe use a one which you can slide in and out, bullet and sleeve or something like that, and then you put the other two cables into here, and that bypasses this connector. You can actually get a new wiring loom for it, but many years ago it was a 3-month waiting list that it took you to get this cable, and this is just a really simple way of bypassing the dodgy connector. Now, this machine come in for a service, but it also had a problem, and it was the battery. When you put it into the charger, would show red for charging, and then 1 minute later it would go green. Well, it couldn't have charged in that time. You'd press the charge indicator buttons on the top and it wouldn't even light them up, or if it did, it lit the first light. So there was a problem. I checked the voltage on this, it had 5.5 volts. I thought, oh, maybe this is the problem. I then went over to some friends at Good Rose. They had a brand new one. Checked the voltage, 6 volts. So it wasn't this. I put the old battery in there, clicked it on, green light. 1 minute later, red light saying it was charging. 1 minute later, green light. So it was definitely the battery that was the problem. And so I ordered one. Now there was various places I could have got it from. The cheapest place was eBay, but I'd have to wait for it to come all the way from China, and they're asking about £55. This is March 2025 prices. Amazon, we can deliver it to you next day, nearly £100 for this battery. And it's like, okay, what's inside it? Because I had one that was knackered, and I wondered if it was a case of the battery was discharged, or it was something that was inside that was broken. So I opened it up. So let's see what I found. Okay, now for comparison, I've got my 18 volt battery here, and I put the terminals on it to check the voltage, and it shows 20 odd volts. So it should be the same on this Instart battery. Negative, positive. We've got millivolts there. There's nothing coming out. So anyway, I took off, there's 4 screws, and they're in the corners. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I undid them and I peeled the top off. And that's what's basically inside one of these batteries. Now, if I put my meter on the batteries here, there's 9 volts near enough. Battery's been running down. So what if there's 9 volts here? Why am I not getting the 9 volts out or up here? Well, if you look on here, you peel this back gently, and underneath it is all microchips that control the voltage. One of those has gone wrong somewhere, and there's no way it's worth repairing. Well, I haven't got the skill to do it, maybe somebody else would do it, but basically that circuit board needs to be replaced, and I doubt if you can find one. So you've got the genuine Briggs and Stratton at the top. You see that? It's also held in with 2 little screws and some gum over the top of them. But that's basically what's inside one of these Instart batteries. So there you are. That's about the battery and the electrical problems on the Instart engine. I hope you found it helpful. I know there's a video on YouTube somewhere. I've only seen one of them. I had a quick little check last night. Apparently you can modify these just to a pull start. So if you want to delete it, it's probably cheaper than replacing the battery, but it does mean you don't press the button and off it goes. So if you liked what I've told you about the battery and the little electrical problem, please hit the like button, and if you liked it even better, much appreciated, hit the subscribe button. So take care folks, and if do you think what's inside that battery is worth the cost? Take care and see you next video. Bye.